Fans are already battling over tickets, cities are scrambling to control massive crowds, and the statue unveiling is stirring more controversy than a last-minute VR call. But here's the twist. There's one overlooked detail that could change everything about this tour, and almost nobody is talking about it. Stay with me, because what happens next might shock every football fan on the planet. We'll explain everything in this video, step by step. Don't skip it. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because what you're about to witness is nothing short of football history in motion. The GOAT Tour 2025 has officially dropped its schedule, and trust me, the world is already vibrating like a full capacity stadium. From iconic cities to jaw-dropping events, from roaring fans to a statue reveal. That's breaking the internet. This tour isn't just special, it's legendary, and the big story, oh, it's not just the cities. It's not just the dates. It's the madness, the drama, the emotion, and the absolute electricity erupting around the GOAT's global journey. Crowds are lining up hours before the announcements. Fans are refreshing ticket pages like they're taking penalty in stoppage time. And entire cities are preparing for the kind of football fever that hasn't been seen in decades. You can practically feel the excitement pulsing through the streets, as if the world has been waiting for this moment, holding its breath and finally letting out a thunderous roar. The tour kicks off with a bang in City No. 1, where fans have already painted murals, hung banners, and declared the week a football festival. And that's only the beginning. Each city on the schedule is gearing up like they're hosting a cup final. Fan zones, street shows, mega screens, and of course, the legendary GOAT Walk, where thousands will flood the road just to catch a glimpse of greatness. But wait, the real showstopper, the statue unveiling, the moment that's about to go down in sporting folklore. Sculptors have worked day and night, fans are speculating every detail. Security teams are preparing for a crowd that could rival a World Cup final. Will it capture the GOAT's power, his grace, his magic touch? One thing is certain, when that curtain drops, the world will freeze. And if you think that's all, oh no, here comes the question every fan on the planet is asking: where do we buy tickets? Well, brace yourselves, because the official ticket partners are rolling out digital queues, pre-sale, exclusive passes, VIP experiences, and all the chaos that comes with global football mania. Some fans are already camping online like they're defending a lead with 10 men in added time. Others, they're praying for a lucky refresh. And you better be ready, because these tickets are going to disappear faster than a GOAT free kick finding the top corner. Behind the scenes, organisers are grinding through sleepless nights. City crews are assembling mega stages. And the GOAT's team is crafting a tour that blends sport, spectacle, and pure emotion. This isn't just a schedule, this is a worldwide celebration of greatness, a travelling festival of passion, a roadshow of football magic that reminds us why the game makes our hearts race. So stay tuned, stay locked in, and keep your notifications on, because the GOAT Tour 2020 is rolling like a runaway train, and the world is about to witness something unforgettable. The GOAT Tour 2025 brings a historic global schedule across major cities with massive fan celebrations, and this single announcement has ignited a wave of excitement that feels less like a tour reveal and more like a worldwide sporting festival coming to life. As soon as the schedule dropped, social media timelines exploded with countdowns, fan predictions, travel plans, screenshots, and emotional reactions from supporters who waited months, some even years, for a tour of this magnitude. Each city on the list has its own unique energy, its own football culture, and its own passionate supporters ready to transform streets, stadiums, and public spaces into roaring oceans of colour, chants, and pure electricity. From the moment fans learned where the GOAT would appear next, city squares began buzzing as if trophies. Parades were already underway, with local communities organising welcome events, fan march, mural unveilings, and cultural performances dedicated to honouring the legend as the schedule travelled from one time zone to another. Every city reacted like they were hosting a final. Hotels reported early booking surges. Street vendors began designing commemorative merchandise, and travel agencies started advertising special packages for fans planning to follow the tour across multiple stops. The anticipation is no longer just about watching a football icon in person, it's about being part of a global movement. A travelling pilgrimage where every destination becomes a chapter in a larger story of legacy, greatness, and unity. This tour hasn't merely been announced, it's been embraced as a once-in-a-generation event that people intend to write into their personal histories, the kind of experience that fans will tell their children and grandchildren about. The schedule itself has become a symbol of something much bigger, representing the journey of a career that has inspired millions, the journey of a player who transformed stadiums into theatres and moments into memories. Fans aren't just looking at dates, they're looking at opportunities to witness greatness live, to capture moments on their phones, to scream the GOAT's name with thousands of strangers who suddenly become family for one night. The atmosphere around each city on the schedule is building like pre-kick-off adrenaline, where the crowd rises to its feet and the world slows down for just a second before the whistle blows. Local governments are stepping in with enhanced security, traffic plans, public transport expansions, and cultural showcases designed to welcome waves of international fans. Stadiums are undergoing upgrades, teams of technicians are preparing world-class sound and lighting systems, and event planners are coordinating everything from pyrotechnics to choreographed fan displays that will turn every appearance into a cinematic moment. Restaurants, malls, fan parks, and entertainment districts are extending hours planning themed nights and offering limited edition items to feed the hype surrounding the tour. Meanwhile, influencers, vloggers, and sports channels are preparing wall-to-wall coverage, knowing that global audiences will tune in not just to watch the GOAT perform, but to absorb the explosion of passion happening in every city. The GOAT Tour 2025 schedule has become the backbone of a worldwide celebration, a roadmap of excitement where each stop promises an unforgettable atmosphere, a historic gathering of fans, and a moment where love for the beautiful. Statue unveiling is set to be the centerpiece event, symbolizing the GOAT's legacy and worldwide influence. And from the moment this highlight of the tour was announced, fans and media around the globe began treating it like the countdown to a monumental historic moment. Sculptors, artists, and creative teams have been working behind the scenes for months, crafting a masterpiece meant to capture not just the physical likeness of the GOAT, but the emotion, the triumphs, and the unforgettable aura that has defined an entire era of football. Every detail has been discussed in whispers, pose, expression, height, material, symbolism, and the secrecy has only intensified the anticipation. Fans have been speculating relentlessly, sharing fan-made versions online, debating whether the statue will showcase a signature celebration, a legendary match moment, or a timeless expression of greatness that transcends generations as the unveiling date approaches. The chosen city is already transforming into a global football pilgrimage site. Streets near the ceremony venue are being decorated with banners, flags, murals, and giant screens that will broadcast the moment live to thousands who won't be able to fit into the official event space. Local artists are contributing tribute pieces, musicians are preparing themed performances, and cultural groups are organising parades inspired by the GOAT's journey from childhood dreams to world domination. Shops are selling limited edition memorabilia tied specifically to the unveiling, create a sense of rarity and significance that collectors and superfans are chasing with passion. The atmosphere is intensifying day by day, as if the entire city is preparing for a once-in-a-lifetime festival that blends sport, art, culture, and emotion into one powerful moment. Media outlets around the world have already reserved broadcast slots, and global networks are calling this one of the most anticipated sports artistry events of the decade. Interviews with sculptors reveal just how much pressure goes into immortalizing a figure of such stature, someone whose impact reaches far beyond the pitch. They speak of balancing realism with symbolism, of capturing movement in stillness, of creating something that doesn't just resemble the GOAT but radiates everything he has meant to millions. Football analysts are preparing documentaries, historians are writing special features, and fans are planning watch parties as if they're gearing up for a championship final. Even rival clubs and fan bases acknowledge the importance of this moment, because no matter where loyalty lies, greatness that reshapes the sport commands universal respect behind the scenes. The event organisers are working around the clock with security teams, lighting specialists, stage designers, and technical crews to ensure the unveiling becomes a spectacle worthy of the legend it honours. Drone shows, laser projections, fireworks, and dramatic countdown sequence are being planned to elevate the reveal beyond a simple curtain drop. The goal is to create a moment that stops time, that sends chills through the crowd, that draws a global gasp of admiration as the statue stands revealed for the first time. Fans travelling from across borders are sharing their excitement online, talking about saving up for months, taking leave from work, and fulfilling lifelong dreams just to witness the moment when art meets legacy in the most extraordinary way imaginable. Game reaches its purest form. Fans are preparing for intense competition as ticket sales are expected to sell out within minutes, and the atmosphere surrounding the upcoming release feels like a global race where millions are lined up at the starting line with fingers hovering over refresh buttons. The moment ticket platforms announce the sale date and time, social media turn into a battlefield of strategies, tips, warnings, and wild predictions. Fans are sharing screenshots of countdown apps, organising group chats, planning backup devices, and even rehearsing the exact sequence of clicks they'll use when the sale goes live. It's not just ticket buying anymore. It has evolved into a full-blown operation that feels as tense as a penalty shootout, with every fan hoping their reflexes will be just a fraction faster than everyone else's. Online ticket partners are gearing up for record-breaking traffic surges, strengthening servers, increasing bandwidth, and preparing digital queues that could stretch into the millions. Some fans are already reporting pre-sale wait rooms filling hours before launch, with little spinning wheels that have become symbols of hope and anxiety. Others are relying on multiple gadgets, phones, laptops, tablets placed side by side like a person command center, each loaded with autofill settings and payment methods ready to fire in an instant. There's a sense of thrilling uncertainty because nobody truly knows what will happen when the clock hits zero. And that adrenaline has become part of the excitement fans are embracing. As they prepare for the moment of truth in the days leading up to ticket day, fan communities are buzzing non-stop. Tutorials on how to increase chances of securing a ticket are trending everywhere. People are sharing stories of past ticket battles, describing losses, victory, heartbreaks and last-second triumphs as if recounting epic match memories. Some fans are planning to skip work or school, others are adjusting sleep schedules to match the release time. A few are even booking better internet connections in hopes of shaving a few milliseconds off their load times. The dedication is intense, but it's driven by a dream shared by millions. Desire to witness the GOAT live during what is being hailed as one of the most iconic tours of all time. Meanwhile, physical ticket outlets in certain cities are preparing for massive queues that could wrap around entire blocks. Security teams are already drawing up crowd control plans, installing barriers, preparing water stations and coordinating with local authorities to keep the madness smooth and safe. Vendors anticipate camping fans arriving at dawn, bringing tents, snacks, folding chairs and loudspeakers to turn the queue into an overnight festival fueled by chants, laughter and shared passion. For many, standing in line isn't just a necessity, it's part of the adventure, part of the story they'll tell forever, part of the bond uniting strangers under the same dream. VIP tickets, meet and greet passes and exclusive limited edition packages have created an entirely different level of competition, with collectors and superfans preparing to snatch them the moment they appear. Rumours about bonus perks, special access zones and premium merchandise are circulating everywhere, feeding the frenzy. Fans who miss out on the first round are already planning for resale drops, lotteries and additional batches, refusing to give up until every last possibility is exhausted. The growing sense of urgency, the emotional roller coaster and the global surge of excitement have turned the ticket sale into a worldwide phenomenon, a moment that captures the passion of the football community and the unmatched magnetism of the GOAT Tour 2025. Organisers face huge logistical challenges to deliver a smooth, unforgettable tour experience, and from the very first planning meetings it became clear that this tour would be unlike anything the teams had handled before, with the GOAT Tour 2025 expected to draw crowds that rival international finals. Every department, security, transport, event design, hospitality, media and local authorities has been pushed into overdrive to build an operation capable of handling a global storm of excitement. The coordination alone is staggering. Dozens of cities, multiple countries, varying regulations, massive venues, complex technology and fan expectations at an all-time high have created a puzzle where each piece needs to fit perfectly or risk disrupting the entire show behind closed doors. Teams are working day and night, creating master plans that cover everything from crowd flow to emergency procedures. Venue managers are calculating safe entry and exit routes, adjusting seating arrangements, planning hydration zones, preparing medical tents and installing temporary structures to handle the surge of visitors. In some cities, infrastructure upgrades are being fast-tracked, roads being widened, parking extensions being added, public transport routes being expanded to ensure fans can travel to and from the stadium without chaos. The pressure on local governments is immense as they must balance fan enthusiasm with safety, traffic control and city-wide operations that can absorb sudden waves of thousands arriving from across the world. Security teams are prepared for some of the largest deployments seen at sporting events of this kind. Advanced screening technology, layered checkpoints, drone surveillance, high visibility officers and private security professionals are being brought together to build an environment where excitement can thrive without compromising safety. Every scenario is being simulated, from crowd surges to weather disruptions, because with a global icon at the center of the tour, no margin for error exists. Special, very important person zones, media platforms and backstage access routes require additional layers of preparation. The complexity grows exponentially with each city added to the scheduled. Technical crews face their own mountain of challenges. Stage designers are crafting portable setups that can be dismantled, transported and reassembled within tight time frames, ensuring each city receives the same spectacular experience. Lighting engineers, audio specialists, camera operators and broadcast teams are synchronizing their systems so that every appearance, every walkout, every celebration can be captured with cinematic precision and streamed to millions worldwide. Weatherproofing the equipment, securing power backups and coordinating with international media add more layers to an already demanding checklist. The sheer size of the technical convoy vehicles, containers tools, cables, instruments. Resembles a moving city travelling from one destination to another hospitality. Crews are planning accommodations, meals, travel routes and rest schedules for hundreds of staff and performers supporting the GOAT throughout the tour. Every detail matters because maintaining peak performance behind the scenes is essential for delivering a flawless experience on stage and on the field. Coordination with hotels, airlines, local transport providers, caterers and cultural groups is ongoing, and each city brings new challenges that require flexibility, creativity and diplomatic negotiation. The GOAT's personal team adds another layer, ensuring training needs, privacy recovery and preparation routine align perfectly with the tour's intense schedule, proving once again how much unseen work powers every moment of glory fans eventually witness. Despite these challenges, the organisers remain driven by the mission to create a once-in-a-lifetime tour that blends spectacle with emotion, precision with passion and global scale with intimate fan connection. Each obstacle becomes fuel for innovation, pushing teams to elevate the tour beyond expectations and deliver an experience worthy of the legend at its heart. Thank you for listening and don't forget to like and subscribe.